So good morning students, and today in this session we are going to learn about water too little to waste, and what are the source of water, and what are the use of water, how to preserve water, and how to clean the water. So before we go into the lesson, I would like to say some main points which are present in the chapter. You know, children, we are not aware of the need to preserve fresh water. We are not aware of the need to preserve fresh water. Water resources are not being increased along with the population and their needs. So water resources are not being increased along with the population. Population increasing day by day, but how to store the water, such resources are not increasing. And sewage, you know, whereas sewage is a liquid waste, and the impurities in water are called contaminants, nitrates, phosphorus, metals, etc. are the inorganic impurities in water, and air is pumped into the clarified water to help aerobic bacteria to grow. Of course, aeration causes organism that break down waste to grow faster. Thus, it leads to what is called as biological process. We can conserve water by adopting certain good practices. Only 1% of all water resources is available in fresh water. Only 1%. Only 1% of all water resources is available in fresh water. The available resources of fresh water is getting depleted at very fast pace due to different human activities, and wastewater is generated at homes, industries, etc. by different human activities. And all wastewater released by home, industries, hospitals, offices, and other users are collectively called sewage. And sewage is a liquid waste. Most of it is water which has dissolved and suspended impurities. This is causing bacteria and other microbes. Sewage water contain inorganic, organic and bacterial as well as the other microbial contaminants. Wastewater is treated in treatment plants. So physical, chemical and biological process are involved in treatment of wastewater at the treatment plants. So before that, I like to speak about sewage. Okay, so what is sewage, and what is harmful to discharge untreated sewage into rivers or seas? Now, my dear children, sewage means what? All the wastewater released by homes, sewage. Okay, sewage means sewage. So all the wastewater released by homes, industries, hospitals, offices and other users are collectively called sewage. And sewage is a liquid waste. It is a liquid waste. Liquid waste. Sewage is a liquid waste. And most of it is water which are dissolved and suspended impurities, disease causing bacteria and other microbes. These impurities called contaminants. Generally, sewage contains contaminants. Bacteria, disease causing bacteria, other impurities, suspended impurities, dissolved impurities, etc. If this is discharged into canals, if this sewage water discharged into canals, it causes a lot of harm to animals, human beings, aquatic animals and plants in this water usually. If this sewage water passes through the canals, if it is mixes in the rivers, ponds, small lakes, and it causes a lot of damage, a lot of harm to animals human beings, aquatic animals and plants if this water is used. Aquatic animals, aquatic plants means what? The animals that live in water is called aquatic animals. The plants that grow in water is called aquatic plants. If these water is mixed with the rivers or canals or ponds, if this water is used by the animals or human beings, they may get harmful. And one more thing is, why should oil and fats not be released in the drains? Why should oils and fats not released in the drains? You know very well, oils and fats should not be released in the drains. If they are released, they do not dissolve in water, and at the same time attach themselves to the walls of the drain. They do not dissolve in water, at the same time attach themselves to the walls of the drain, and these catch other materials and finally obstruct the flow of drain water. So whatever the oil and fats substances are attached themselves to the walls of the drain, and these catch other materials and finally obstruct the flow of drain water. So this makes the drain water stagnate, causing new sanitation problem. So because of this reason, we should not, and oils and fats should not be released in the drains, because if they release in the drains, they stop the flow of water from place to place. So it becomes a stagnation. The drain water stagnate and causing new sanitation problem for us again. So, my dear children, how is water distributed on the globe? How much of fresh water is available to us? So, know very well, children, the total water on earth will be 100%. Fresh water available to us is only 1%. Source of water percentage, ocean water is 97%, and glaciers, pools of ice, fresh water 2%, and lakes and rivers 1% available fresh water. So only out of 100%, 1% of water only available on the nature. So when was the International Decade for Action on Water for Life declared? On Water World Day, that is 22 March 2005, the period 2005 to 2015 was declared as the International Decade for Action on Water for Life. Okay, children? And one more thing is, important thing is, what would you do for the cause water for life? What would you do for cause water for life? You know, normally a lot of water flows out of the kitchen as well as bathrooms in our houses. And many of us do not know that water is being wasted in this way. We must make a canal of water to flow from kitchen to the garden around. We cannot waste water from bathrooms also. It could be used there after purification. So, why do we need proper drainage system? We dispose wastewater in our daily life in different ways and means. We often see water stagnated near borewells or beside houses. Sometimes human and animal excretions also mixed with this water. So we get foul smell when we walk near those areas. So to prevent this, we need a proper drainage system. Okay, children? Thank you and have a nice day.